Okay, so this is a very heavily requested video. You guys wanted my sort of thoughts roundup on these HD whoops that I've been reviewing over the past several weeks now, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on at least the four that I have here. There's a couple more that are coming that I haven't even flown yet. I don't even have them yet. It's the SBC Maker Mini Whale HD, and then there's another one that's called, it's from GoFly, but it's I think it's the same company or the same, it comes from the same factory as the Spedix Rex. So there's an non-HD version and an HD version. I have that one also coming as well. So I think some of the things I'm going to say here are going to apply to those as well that I don't even have. I'll just give you some general guidelines on my experiences with these and kind of some of the things that I would be looking for in an HD whoop if you guys are interested in getting one of these, and what some of the things you probably want to avoid. Now I can only talk about my experiences with the samples that I got here. I can encourage you to go and search for other review videos and see what some of the other reviewers have to say about their experiences, because I'm finding that there's a lot of diversity out there in terms of what happens when they get one of these. For example, a lot of reviewers got the the Mobula 7 HD here, and mine had lots of jello, vibration issues, which I think has to do with the canopy. I got some sort of pre-production canopy on this, and everyone else got sort of a different one. I don't know why or how that happened. I'm still waiting for the replacement canopy on this one, so I haven't been able to fly it. I even swapped the props out here, still have jello. So my out-of-the-box experience on this guy, not so good, but other reviewers had some pretty good luck with that one, and they had some pretty good footage. Also had pretty bad luck with the first Beta 85 XHD that I got, with lots of jello as well. But the second one I got seemed to be pretty good, and I made one small modification. Check that out in the video. I think it's with some foam here. You can watch all the videos here. I'll link them down below if you want more details. The second one seemed totally fine. First one not so good, the second one fine. So you're going to find that I think there's going to be some variety of experiences out there depending on the build you get and what kind of issues might be in that particular build, how they put it together, those kind of things. Now, for example, my experience with the iFlight Cinewhoop, very good, out of the box, tuned good, just flew it, didn't do anything, didn't get any vibrations or jello. Overall my experience was good with this one. So, but like I said, go watch some of the review videos. You may find that other people have a different experience with their particular build, or the way that they, the way they got it. Maybe something is different about it. I don't know. As I said, I can only talk to my experience. Now, the Tiny Leader HD here, didn't come with a very good tune out of the box. You can go watch that video. It was had a lot of vibration issues and jello, and the tune just needed retuning. And after I think about 5 or 6 flights on this one, I was messing around with the PID tune on this, and the back motor here just stopped working. It started doing the little where it would kind of glitch and kind of spin kind of funny. And I think I flew it one flight like that, and then the next flight I swapped the battery out, and then this stopped spinning. So I think I have either a bad motor or a bad AC, but I don't have the time to diagnose this. So I'm going to use the parts, probably the camera, in some other type of experimental build or something like that. So my experience on the Tiny Leader HD, not so great, and you'll probably find that that's probably true for a lot of people. But then again, there might be some people that had a good experience with this one. So the point for this video here is, if you're not really sure what to get, here's, aside of the issues aside, if you're looking for something more lightweight, now this is assuming that, okay, you get something out of the box and it doesn't have a lot of jello and it flies with a good tune. So assuming that, then the latest one's going to be the Mobula 7 HD. It's going to be the most agile and had probably the best power to weight ratio. And the one that's going to have the worst power to weight ratio is going to be the Cinewhoop. It's similar in size, but this is like carbon and metal and lots of screws. It's got a bigger stack, versus a single board there. Stuff like that. So those make a difference in terms of the weight and also how it performs. So, you're going to be able to see more flippy floppies with the Mobula 7 HD, and probably not as much with the Cinewhoop, although you can definitely do that on 3S for sure. but you know, it's going to be require maybe a little bit more piloting skills to handle the weight. Some people might want to go for this because it will have more weight, so it's going to have that momentum to you when you throw it. You know, with the throttle punches, it's going to carry its momentum through certain types of maneuvers. You know, so maybe you want that. So, just pointing out the things that are different. Now, if you want more power, go with the the 2-inch one here, the 85X HD. It's got the bigger 2-inch prop. It's much heavier. You're going to be able to do more acrobatic tricks with this, although you can't go 4S on this, only 3S. But even on 3S, it's it's pretty decent. Flight time, of course, is going to be longer on the one with the bigger prop as well. So if you get the, I think the 520 high volt G&B, I got between a 6 and a 7 minute flight on the 85X HD. I couldn't get anywhere close to that on the smaller ones. So those, the size of the prop and which kind of battery you use, how big the battery is you're using makes the difference in terms of how much flight time you're going to get. I thought the 85X HD flew pretty good with the stock PID tune. Same with the Cinewhoop. The Mobula 7 HD seemed to fly okay with the PID tune that it came with. I didn't really do any tuning out of the box initially, but as I said, the HD camera had a lot of jello, so the footage isn't all that usable. So if you're just going to be flying and you want to be capturing HD footage, that's another thing about these things is if you're just going to be capturing jello footage, and you shouldn't get one of these things, because you want to get good footage that you can put up on YouTube or Instagram, whatever. And who wants to watch jello? If you're just gonna fly for fun, then just get the non-HD versions of these and just fly for fun, and just record DVR footage is what I would say. Anyway, so when you talk about the things that I talked about here and apply it to the two that I don't have yet, the GoFly Scorpion 80 HD and the SBC Maker Mini Whale HD. Those are going to be pretty similar to these guys. Going to have the ducks. I think they're both also with a 40mm props as well. And so you're going to be want to be looking for sort of the same things. How good is the tune out of the box? Is it going to be vibrating a lot? Is it hard to fly? How much jello does it have? Because you're recording HD video. If it's got lots of jello, that's probably not something that you're going to want to be looking at. So obviously I'll have reviews on those. You want to obviously wait for those videos. Those will be coming as soon as they get those products, and I will put those videos up so you guys can decide if you want to get those instead of these. But yeah, those are the kind of things that you want to be looking for. At least for me, the important things are: how does it fly out of the box, and is it does it give you relatively smooth footage, or is it twitching all over the place uncontrollably and you get lots of gel? Then that's something you want to avoid. Probably don't want to get that product. So that's pretty much it. That's my thoughts, my roundup on these HD whoops. I think that now that the weather's getting warmer, I think this kind of genre, this class here is kind of waning, and I think interest is going to start moving on to the bigger stuff, the 2.5-inch and 3-inch micros, non-ducted, for more like outdoor flights. So yeah, that's going to be it for the HD whoops, and obviously, I don't have those other two yet. I'll have those videos soon. If you guys have any questions about those, let me know in the comments below in this video, and I'll try and address those when I get those two products, and try to incorporate those into those reviews. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.